This lesson will discuss graphing lines in slope intercept form. Before we begin, we're going to do a quick review of the coordinate plane. The coordinate plane here has an x-axis, which is along this line. This is our x-axis. And it also has a y-axis. The y-axis goes up and down. When we write an ordered pair, such as 3, -5, the x value comes first, the y value comes second. Going around the coordinate plane here, in this right corner, this is called quadrant 1. It is where both numbers are positive. To the left of it is quadrant 2, where the x value is negative and the y value is positive. Quadrant 3 is right here where the x value is negative and the y value is negative. And quadrant 4 here is where the x value is positive, the y value is negative. So this ordered pair 3, -5 would be over 3 on the x and down 5 on the y to right here. Here is 3, -5. Where would I plot -3, -7? Notice how both numbers are negative, so it should end up in quadrant 3. We need to go, the x value is -3, the y value is -7, so I need to go over 3 and down 7. There's that point. So that's just a quick overview of our coordinate plane with our x and our y values. Slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m and b represent numbers. M equals the slope, which can be referred to as the rise over the run. B equals the y-intercept. The y-intercept means where it crosses the y-axis. So to graph in slope-intercept form, or y equals mx plus b form, we need to, step 1, plot the y-intercept, or the b. Step 2 is start at the y-intercept and plot the slope. You repeat the slope until you come up with a line. So y equals 3x minus 4. Remember, it's y equals mx plus b. So to pick out my numbers, m here equals 3, which when we use this, our slope is 3 over 1. Whenever it's a number, like a whole number like this, we put it over 1. My b is -4. So step 1, we need to plot the y-intercept, or the b. So b is -4. I'm going to plot the y-intercept at -4. So on the y-axis, remember the y-axis goes up and down. I'm going to go down to -4. That is my first point I plot. Remember, this is the x-axis. Step 2, I need to start at b and plot the slope. So my slope is 3 over 1, so I start right here at y-axis and I count. Remember, the slope is a rise over run. So I need a positive slope of up 3 and over 1. And I continue to repeat it, up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1, all the way through. If I had to go the other direction, I would go down 3 and to the left 1, down 3 and to the left 1. Because now I can connect those as best I can, like arrows on the bottom, and that is my line. So when the slope is positive, this is what my line needs to look like. It needs to look like we are going up as I go from left to right. As I hit this line, I'm traveling up. That is a positive slope. Let's graph this line. We have y equals negative 1/4 x plus 2. So my y-intercept b is 2. Slope is negative 1 over 4. So now we're going to have a negative slope. So step 1, we need to plot the y-intercept, or the b. So I need to plot where y is a positive 2. So I go along the y-axis, I start at 0, 0, and I count up 2. There's my y-intercept of 2. Step 2, I start at the y-intercept, and we count the slope. Now it's negative 1 over 4, so I need a negative slope. I'm going to go down 1 and to the right 4. Down 1 to the right 4. If I were to go the other direction, I'd have to go up 1 to the left 4. Up 1 and to the left 4. Connect those dots, and we have our line. Now notice, when you picked out your slope, it was negative. So when I go from left to right, I need to be traveling downhill, which that is what this line is doing. So keep in mind, when it's positive slope, you need to travel uphill. When it's negative slope, we need to travel downhill. 2 more examples real quick. If you get this line y equals x, the y-intercept is 0, and the slope is, there's a 1 out there, it is 1 over 1. So to plot this line, we're going to plot 0, 0, because the y-intercept is 0, and we're going to go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And repeat it. We go down 1 to the left 1. We'll continue to repeat it until we get this line. Notice how it's important to make those dots, because my line here is not perfect. It kind of get lost a little bit. So always good to make all of the dots so that you can draw your line straight through them all. 2 other lines that we need to keep in mind, some special cases. X equals 3. If you just have an x, this line is a vertical line where x is 3. So if I were to plot where x is 3, that is right here on the x-axis. Another point where x is 3 is right above it. This point has an x value of 3. This point has an x value of 3, and so on. So if you ever have an x equals any number, you go to that number on the x-axis, and it is a vertical line. If you see just y, no x involved, just y equals negative 4 here, this is what's called a horizontal line, where I go down to negative 4, and I plot all the points where y is negative 4. Well, that happens along this horizontal line at y equals negative 4. So these are 2 separate lines. I just chose to put them on the same graph.